right, we'll be back to get this one started. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And our starting pitcher here today, Hunter Brown. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up. Hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes the strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Brown, a 6'2" righty, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Pelly left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
On the ground. Win. Fires over to first.
Yes, you're out.
Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Tigers. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Riley Green in the dirt. The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one lifted to left. Bader settles under this one. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Detroit, big Tyler Glasnow. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Big swing and a miss. Strike two. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Swings through that.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting third.
Two down, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010.
No, outside.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Brown. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. That one ripped, but foul. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. That one misses. Ball three.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. To the right side, dive, and he's got it. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Colt Keith.
Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Inside, and it hit him.
Take first.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First and second, two outs. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So digging in, Mason Wynn. No score here in the second. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
down.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Harrison Bader now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command.
Struck him out swinging. The big righty strikes out the side. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Brown back to work.
Off the plate.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Time called. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez grounded out his first time up. High fly ball out to left field. Bader has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Single to right in his first trip.
Rodriguez.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
On the ground to third. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Glasnow back to work.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Victor Scott. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Slider for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in St. Louis. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here comes Torque to the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Kerry
Tigers,
Carpenter
right fielder,
up now for the
Kerry
Tigers.
Carpenter.
Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A solo shot. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Grounded out his first time.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. This one in the air, center field. Scott gets under it, and that is that. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera.
You know, these Cardinals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Here's Harper now. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at-bat. And there's a foul ball. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes, and he lets the plate umpire know it. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Struck out swinging his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Keith throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in St. Louis, ready now for the 5th inning. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. That one fouled off. 0-1.
Ball one.
And he swings through that one.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the
Here's
Tigers,
Gleyber
second
Torres.
baseman, Gleyber
He popped
Torres.
out his first time. This one in the air, center field. Scott settles underneath it, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the
next for
Detroit
the
order.
Tigers,
Jeremy
shortstop,
Pena
Jeremy
will hit next.
Pena.
Out there to center. Scott settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So here's Bader now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker, struck out swinging his first time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
In the air, right field. Carpenter under this one. And the inning is over. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Teoscar Hernandez up now for the Tigers. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Oh, and 2 now. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And next up for the Tigers, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Now a rip into left center. Scott, long run, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Green, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. Bottom of the sixth inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt.
Ball one. Hurry.
Chases that one upstairs.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Started after it, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. Here comes the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Cards down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the seventh. Spencer Torkelson up now. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Ryan Stanek.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one opts against the fence. Throws to second. And it's a leadoff double to start the seventh.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now, Kerry Carpenter. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. This one in the air, center field. One away. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dylan Dingler.
Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball one. Center field, Scott under it. And there are 2 outs. Down the third baseman, Colt Heat. He's 0 for 1. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third, and he held up. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing called strike. And the count even 1-1. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. Got him. That's the third out. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here comes Bryce Harper, cruising on the mound. Right now, but a dangerous new pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holt.
These are the spots relievers really make a name themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Towards first. The tag, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So now here's Cardinals. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Ramon Urias trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2-2. Out to center. And that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 8th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a strike to Gleyber. Time called now. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Back to the top of the order now. Jeremy Pena digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Grounds one to short. Win. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next,
2 out, space is empty. Teoscar Hernandez up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 0-1. chop to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 8th. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. The hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That's a strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Next for the Cardinals.
And now Bader up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball.
The Tigers trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swings through that. In there. Got him looking for the K. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
That's the ball.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on. And
Ball
another
3.
ball. And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now a chance for J.J. Weatherholt.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 9th. Julio Rodriguez. Riley O'Brien on to pitch here.
Tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count now 2-0. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Stepping in, Riley Green. Green in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. So now 1-2. Time called.
Ball 2.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
First baseman
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And another ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
A little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Three, 2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Weatherhold. The throw to first.
Yeah, you're out.
Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And now Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Scott now at the plate. Kenley Jansen on to try and close it out.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. Just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
This one popped up and a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the air to left center. And a quick out, number 1. So back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Ball.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get than you can handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Correct. In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Substitution now at first base. Cardinals going with a pinch runner, Thomas Sajazi. And the 1-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Tying run at the plate. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In the air, right field. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 2-0 your final here in this.